Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hope everyone is fine. So, what we have is basically our depreciation question today, which is very hot topic for the AS level accounting. So, we'll be discussing the whole of theory as well, students, and we'll be talking about the numerics part as well. What is part exchange? How do you find the depreciation? How do you make the T accounts? So, it's a 15-mark question on depreciation, which is of the recent paper that is October, November 2023. Okay, understood? Getting it? Following? Clear? Any questions, any problem? So I'll give
No.
couple of seconds to just read the question. This is question number 2, October, November 2023, paper 2, variant 2 on depreciation chapter, which is one of the important and technical tricky chapters as well. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. So what do we have is basically, sir, we have Simon. Simon formed a parcel delivery business on 1st July 2021. So the first important thing will be, sir, that Simon is forming a parcel delivery business on 1st July 2021, which makes it clear that our year is starting from 1st July and will end on 30th June. Okay, understood? So the business is starting on 1st July and will end on 30th June. Okay. Then the next important thing is on 1st July 2021, he is purchasing a delivery vehicle for 29,000 from his business bank account. So on 1st July 2021, purchase a delivery vehicle for 29,000 from his business bank account, and he decides to depreciate delivery vehicles on a monthly basis. So the method is given, sir, that he decides to depreciate delivery vehicles on monthly basis using the straight line method, and he estimated that the delivery vehicle would have a working life of 4 years and would have a residual value of $5,000. And there are other information as well. Okay. So we'll go step by step with all the information. Okay. And we'll try to work out the things as well. So first thing, let's do the theory part. That is for 2 marks. That is, sir, state two factors that will cause the value of non-current assets to depreciate. Okay, so we have to state the 2 factors that will cause the value of non-current assets to depreciate. So it's very simple reasons that why does the depreciation of non-current assets occur. It can be because of, you can write wear and tear, sir. You can write any 2 reasons, that wear and tear. There can be time factor as well. Okay, understanding. So there is the possibility of time factor as well. Okay, the time factor, that it is the depletion of the natural resources, wear and tear. Other factors, other points, time factor we have given. It can be obsolescence. Now that machine is not required. Okay, understanding, that one is not required. So obsolescence is another reason as well. It is outdated now. The We can say that the depreciation for the non-current assets can be happening because of कि जो आपका एसेट है वो अब इनएडिक्वेट हो गया है, इनएडिक्वेसी हो गई है, कि वो अब उसका यूजेज फैक्टर खत्म हो गया है, यूजेज फैक्टर और इनएडिक्वेट। एक होता है कि हमें अब नई मशीन की ज़रूरत है बिकॉज द ओल्ड मशीन इज फिनिश्ड, उसे यूज़ नहीं हो सकता, उसे हमने बहुत ओवर टाइम पीरियड यूज़ कर लिया है। उसमें repairs maintenance आ रही है, wears and tears है, उसका usage complete finish हो रहा है. So these are the reasons that will have that we have for the non-current assets to depreciate. Got it? Understood? There can be economic factors as well. You have to write only two from all these five factors that I have mentioned. Okay, getting this clear? Hope this theory is clear. That out of these five, you have to only write two of them, which will give
Yeah.
you full 2 marks. Okay. Next, we talk about if we look at the question requirements, sir, we have to make students prepare the following accounts. Okay, so we have to make the T accounts for the year ended 30th June 2023. Use the space provided to show your workings. So we have to make, sir, delivery vehicles at cost account, and we have to make delivery vehicles provision for depreciation account as well. Okay, so we have to make these two accounts. And then, sir, next we have to find out the profit or loss on the disposal as well of the delivery vehicle that is having. And then again, for 3 marks, we have a theory. We have to explain that part as well. Okay, so we'll do that as well. So first thing is understanding the question and trying to work it out. Okay, getting that clear. So the first thing that should be clear that our business starts on 1st July 2021, sir, and the business is going to end on 30th June 2022. So how many years we have to deal with? We have another year here mentioned. So let's read the other information as well now, sir. So it will be on 1st November 2022, a new delivery vehicle was purchased at a cost of 44,000. The old delivery vehicle was part exchange at a value of 16,800. I will explain what is part exchange as well. So basically, if we talk about what is part exchange is basically one vehicle you are disposing and the new vehicle you are purchasing instead of that one. Okay, so आप एक vehicle को dispose करते हैं, you are disposing of your old vehicle, you are selling off because it is not required now or it is finished, it has a scrap value now, it can no longer be used in the business, sir, and you are going to purchase a new delivery vehicle. So it's called part exchange, that you pay some amount from the old delivery vehicle and the other in other form of payment. Okay, so we'll talk about that as well. And the new delivery vehicle, the policy is given for that as well. Okay, so let's talk about here only that what are the number of years in depreciation chapter. Number of years are very important, students. So I can clearly say here that we are dealing from 1st July 2021 to 30th June 2022. Any questions? So this is our first year of trading, that 1st July 2021 to 30th June 2022. That is our first year of trading for the Simon, first year of trading. And the next year of trading will starts from 1st July 2022 till 30th June 2023. So students first need to understand, it is very important to justify and clear this. Okay, you will be dealing in this question for the 2 years, that is 21 to 22 and 22 to 23, 2 years we are dealing in. Understood? Got it with me following? Any questions, any problem? Clear up till now? So the first thing will be if we have to make, sir, the delivery vehicles account, cost account. Okay, so let's say we have to make delivery vehicles cost account. So this is basically, sir, an asset account. Okay, so this is basically a non-current asset account. Okay, so it's a debit nature and non-current asset account. It is a permanent account as well. So we have to do it for the delivery vehicles. Understanding? Getting it? Any questions? Let me know. So we have to make the cost account. So the format for cost account will be, because, sir, we are dealing in the year, prepare the following accounts for the year ended 30th June 2023. So basically they are asking us to work for the second year. Getting it? They are asking us, sir, to work for the second year because the year is ending on 30th June 2023. So we have to work it out, sir, for the second year. Okay. So what we need to understand, sir, that it is very simple and clear that there will be a balance brought down from the first year. Okay, there will be a balance brought down from the first year, that is of this vehicle, that is 29,000 from the previous year. Understanding? Getting it clear with me? So we can say that sorry, 1st July we have, right? So July 1st, and this is 2022 July 1st. Okay, understanding? 1st July 2022. And let me make a timeline as well, which will help us understand this better. Okay, are you with me following? Understanding? Let's make a timeline as well to understand this scenario and situation. Okay, understanding? Getting it? Hello, can I get response? Calling?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we have is basically our business starts from 2022, and this is sir July 2021. The business starts from 2021 July, and in the first July we have purchased a delivery vehicle. On 1st July 2021 you have purchased a delivery vehicle that is worth $29,000. Okay, so delivery vehicle 1, the delivery vehicle 1 on 1st July 2021 cost us $29,000, sir. Understanding? It is costing us $29,000 on 1st July 2021. And then we have to understand that there is no other transaction during there is no other adjustment during the year. So what you can say simply, sir, is basically that July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. This is 2022 of January starting at February, March, April, May, and June. This is where the year is finishing. Okay, sir, this is where the first year of trading is finishing. The first year of trading is finishing from 1st July 2021 to 1st July 2021 to 30th June 2022. Got this clear? Now, what happened next is basically the next year starts here, which is again August 2022, September, October, and here comes 1st November 2022. On 1st November 2022, sir, what is happening? On 1st November 2022, students, follow carefully. What is happening is basically a new vehicle is coming. A new vehicle is coming, which is worth $44,000, sir. A new vehicle is coming which is worth $44,000. Okay, so November, new vehicle is coming that is 49,000 worth. This one is coming, sir. Okay, this one is coming, and 29,001 is being disposed. Okay, this timeline will help understand clearly and follow very carefully. 49,000 in the start, November, 1st November, 49,000 vehicle is coming, and 29,000 vehicle is going out. And then you have again the following the pattern, that is December, January, February, March, April, May, and June. That is June of 2023 because 1st January 2020 started here. This is the second year of finishing. Okay, this is the second year of finishing. Understood? Getting it clear? Following? Got this
Yes.
timeline? Very important, clear? Make sure take couple of seconds to understand this timeline. We need to understand कि sir जो vehicle number A थी, जो 2021 में vehicle purchase की थी, वो 2022 के start में available होगी. That vehicle will still be available in 2022 start. That is why I have written that balance brought down is $29,000. But this vehicle will be disposed of during this year. So that is the case, sir. Okay, there will be disposal written here. Okay, we are disposing of this asset of 29,000 on, make sure follow the dates carefully. This is 1st November 2022. So on 1st November 2022, you are disposing it. So in this year, the current year, sir, हम 2022 से 2023 के year में dealing कर रहे हैं. 2022 के start में, which is July 1st, we still have the asset of 29,000 delivery, first delivery. But on 1st November, we disposed of that vehicle and we purchased a new vehicle that is worth 44,000. That is worth basically 44,000. Now, how the cost will be split for this 44,000? That is what we need to understand. That what happened basically, what happened that the Simon went to the shop, or Simon went to the place where he is going to buy the new delivery vehicle. What happened there was he told the shopkeeper, or he told the person selling the vehicle. उन्होंने कहा कि हम मैं आपको अपनी पुरानी vehicle दे रहा हूँ जो कि 29,000 की थी, आप वो कितने में हमसे खरीद लेंगे? How much will you take money for it? How much will you take for it? So the company or the organization or the shopkeeper, the shop person offered him कि हम आप मैं आपको इस 29,000 व्हीकल के मैं आपको $16,800 दूंगा. मैं आपको $16,800 दूंगा उस व्हीकल के. तो साइमन सेड ओके, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. सो 16,800 will be considered as the disposal part exchange value. Okay, so we can write down के part exchange or the disposal value, that is basically 16,800. सो बट साइमन सेड कि अब मेरे पास कोई व्हीकल नहीं है बिकॉज मैंने वो सेल कर दिया, तो आई विल नीड अ न्यू व्हीकल. the new vehicle costed $44,000, sir. So $44,000 we have to pay. We have the new vehicle cost $44,000, sir. We have to make the payment of $44,000. Out of that, already 16,800 is the part exchange disposal amount, which is settled by the Simon. So the remaining is basically financed by sir bank loan repayable over 2 years. तो बाकी आप बैंक लोन से फाइनेंस कर देंगे सर. So that is what's the case here. Okay, remaining is the bank loan. Everything is happening on 1st November 2022. Okay, so bank loan which will be off, sir. We can do the work. We can do the bank loan working here. Okay, by telling because the working space is there. So working number one, sir, is basically the bank loan that is $44,000 minus 16,800. That is basically the bank loan. Okay, understood? So the T account for the cost, the motor vehicles cost account is very simple and it's not tricky or technical. Okay, so it's 27,200. There's almost 8 marks total. So 27,200 will be coming in, sir, from the bank loan, and you can say that this is working number one below. Okay, so working number one of 27,200. Understood? Got this clear? So you will be awarded 3 to 4 marks will be there, and then it's simple. You just balance out, sir. So now 2023 end of the year June 30, because it's a permanent account, so you will have to close this balance carried down. So it's very simple and very crystal clear. It should be. Don't have to do the calculation. Okay, you don't have to do any calculation. It's very simple. शुरू के फर्स्ट वी हैड 29,000 की व्हीकल. अब वो डिस्पोज हो गई. हम हमारे पास कौन सी व्हीकल अवेलेबल है? दो ही व्हीकल्स हैं टोटल. सर 44,000 वाली व्हीकल अवेलेबल है. सो बैलेंस कैरी डाउन विल बी 44,000 बिकॉज दिस इज अ कॉस्ट अकाउंट. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? बिकॉज देयर इज अ कॉस्ट अकाउंट. So cost may only we write down the cost of the asset, whatever we have at the end of the year. Okay, so just simplify and finish the T account. That's the requirement here. 73,000 here, 73,000 here. Balancing you have done. Make sure students don't miss out on this thing. A lot of students forget to write this. You have to balance the account as well. 1 mark is for this here. Okay, balance brought down 44,000 for the next year, that is 2023 July 1st. Okay, so let me know if this part B is clear. So this is very important to understand that part B should be clear. That is balance brought down of 44,000 will have it. Okay. Understood? Got it? Clear? Any questions? Let me know. Any problem?
No
Understood,
problem,
right?
sir.
Sure. So this is very important to
Yeah.
understand that how we got the cost account working, how we have to show all the workings here, and to understand that 29,000 vehicle is disposed of, and 44,000 is we have purchased during the second year, which we are dealing for. Next comes the most important account and the most tricky account. We have to do the delivery vehicles provision for depreciation. So we have to make the depreciation account. As you always know, that this is, sir, a contra account. So its nature will always be credit side. So you can say that, sir, balance brought down will be coming on the credit side. And what will be the balance brought down? There's also a permanent account again from 2022 July 1st. Whatever at the start of there will be the depreciation. Okay. So everyone needs to understand here. Let me make it here clear, crystal clear, that this is what we are starting from. We are starting from this 1st July 2022. So at 1st July 2022, we had this asset, sir. At 1st July 2022, we had this asset 29,000, which means that the previous depreciation will be charged here as well. Okay. मतलब जो पहले साल की depreciation थी वो हमारा balance brought down बनेगा, sir. So we need to find out what is the depreciation of the previous year, from which I meant this year. Okay, we have to find out the whole depreciation for this year. Okay, students, getting it clear with me? This whole year we have to find the opening balance depreciation. So now let's work out what is the policy and what is the method for this for this depreciation. So delivery vehicles to be depreciated on a monthly basis. So students need to understand, make sure write these things clearly, that this will be, sir, monthly basis. Okay, so it is monthly basis. This is called the policy. Okay, policy can be annual or monthly. Okay, according to the notes. Okay, I'll share the notes as well. According to the notes, policy can be monthly or annual, and the method is here straight line method, but there is a residual value as well. So we'll have to apply the formula as well. Okay, so make sure what is the formula to be applied in this question. They have tested this after a long time. So students need to know that this is life, scrap value, residual value. So the formula is for the straight line method of depreciation in this case will be cost minus the scrap value and divided by life. Okay, so cost minus the scrap value, and then you divide that by the life. Okay, understood? Got it? So it's cost minus scrap value and divided by the life. That is what we have to do here to get the depreciation. Okay, understood? So let's say that this is working number two, sir, and working number two should be done as well here only. So working number two will be, sir, cost of the asset was 29,000, right? Cost of the asset is 29,000 minus the scrap value of 5,000, right? Everyone getting? And number of years are 4. Okay, life is 4 years, scrap value is 5,000. So 29,000 minus 5,000 divided by 4, number of years of life 4. So we got this, sir. This is the 1 year depreciation that we have got. Okay, 24,000 divided by 4. So $6,000 is the depreciation from 2021 till 2022. This is for the whole year, understanding? This is for the whole year of 1st July 2021 to 30th June 2022. So you can write it down, sir. This will be simple. $6,000 will be the amount that we'll put it here. Okay, understood? Balance brought down. We got it here. Okay. Clear with
Yes,
me,
sir.
following? Next comes the income statement value. That is what is the current year depreciation. Okay, so very important, very clear, very tricky thing to find out. Okay, so this is working number three. That what is the income statement? What is the current year depreciation, sir? So we'll find out current year depreciation. Students, follow very carefully. It's not difficult. It's very simple. We have to talk about two vehicles. Okay, let's read down this as well. The second vehicle, he estimated that the new delivery vehicle that he got, it also has a useful working life of 5 years and have a residual value of 8,000. So again, the same method, straight line method, same policy, monthly basis, just have to find the depreciation. So follow carefully, students. It will be simple. If we talk about the first delivery, the old delivery vehicle, okay, if we are talking about the old delivery vehicle, students, it will be, we'll have to take it out for what? We have to find it out because the year starts on 1st July. So we'll have to find for July, August, September, and October. I'm talking about the old delivery vehicle. Sir, the old delivery vehicle is being disposed on 1st November. हम जो डिस्पोज कर रहे हैं ओल्ड व्हीकल को, हम 1 नवंबर को डिस्पोज कर रहे हैं, तो विच मीन्स उससे पहले का जो पीरियड है वो डेप्सिन में चार्ज होगा. तो इट विल बी, सर, के इट विल बी जुलाई. लेट्स राइट इट डाउन हियर दैट इट विल बी जुलाई, August, September, and October will be charged basically for the old delivery vehicle. And how we will charge that? It's very simple. Okay, sir, we already know what is the full year depreciation for old vehicle. So you can simply split the cost, that is 6,000 divided by 12 will give us per month depreciation. And because it is monthly policy, so we will charge it for, sir, 4 years, 4 months. Okay, understood? So we'll charge it for 4 months. So it will be $2,000. That is for the old delivery vehicle depreciation for 4 months: July 2022, August 2022, September 2022, and October 2022. Because in November, 1st November, we are selling it off. Okay, understood? Next, we talk about the new delivery vehicle now, sir. If we talk about the new delivery vehicle, can we explain that? So new delivery vehicle cost is 44,000. Accordingly, same formula, cost minus residual value or scrap value. It's also called residual value. It's the same thing, so don't have to worry about it. Okay, cost minus residual value, scrap value divided by life. So we have, sir, 44,000 as the cost minus 44,000 minus this, the scrap value, that is almost 8,000. Getting it? Scrap value is 8,000. Understood? The scrap value is 8,000, and we have working life of 5 years. So 8,000, and we'll divide that by 5. So 44,000 minus 8,000 divided by 5. That will give the answer. That is for the this year. Okay, so 44,000 minus 8,000 divided by 5. So I'm getting this as 7,200. That is for the whole year. Okay, this is for the whole year, sir. 7,200 for the whole year 2022 till 2023, because the policy is monthly, students. So again, you will say that how much have we have to charge for this. So follow carefully. Sir, we will have to charge for this. Follow in the highlighter. Let's do the green highlighter. That this is purchased on 1st November. Sir, the new vehicle is purchased on 1st November. So it will be November 22, December 22, January 2023, February 23, March 23, April 23, May 23, and June 23. So it will be 8 months will be charged for the new vehicle depreciation. So it will be 7,200 divided by 8 divided by 12 because it is the whole year depreciation, and it will give per month and multiply by 8. So that's you will get what is the total value for this thing. Okay, that is $4,800. Okay, so it will be, you can write it down here as well, or just have to do it here only. So it will be the addition of, sir, 2000, the old vehicle depreciation for this year, and 4,800, the newer depreciation. So it will be 6,800. Let me know if you got this clear on this. Everyone should be crystal clear on this. How we will get this. This must be 2 marks, definitely. Okay. Understood? Clear on this?
Yes, sir.
The next thing what we have is basically we need to understand that it will be simple. Also, when we are disposing of the asset, because we have removed the cost of the asset, sir, because we have removed the cost of the asset, sir, we will have to remove the depreciation of the asset as well, which we can say working number 4. And this is all done at the end of their 2023, June 30th, and this will be done on 1st November because we are disposing on 1st November 2022. So disposal value will be, because this is let's do working number 4 here. Okay, students. So working number 4, that is the disposal value. The disposal value will be, sir, what? The whole depreciation for old vehicle. Okay, the disposal depreciation will be for the old vehicle, all of the months. Okay, so kitne months ye use हुई है, sir? It is basically, you can point it out here from here, sir, कि 2021 the old vehicle started depreciation. We charge complete 1 year depreciation, and then we charge for 4 more months. So it is basically 1 year 4 months. You can say 12 plus 4 months, 16 months as well. Or you can simply say that it will be 6,000 of the previous year depreciation and 2,000 of this. So disposal value will be 8,000 depreciation value for the old vehicle. Okay, understood? 6,000 for the previous year, full 12 months, and for 4 months it is 2,000. So total 8,000 is the depreciation for the disposal. Got that clear on this? Understood? Sure. Any problem? Any questions?
No, sir.
Clear? Any doubts? Any issues?
No.
Okay, so then we can just simply finish and clarify this. It will be, sir, balance carried down. Again, 1 mark is for this. Try to balance off the, do the setting off and put the debit and the credit equals to, and that will help us to get the answer. 6,000 plus 6,800. That is 12,800. Okay, and sub 12,800 here as well. 12,800 minus 8,000. So I'm going to get 4,800 as well. So here we go. It will be June 30th, end the year, end of year on 2023. We got 4,800 as the balance brought down for the next year. That is 2023, July 1st. Okay. So we got this for the next year. That is July, this thing. Okay. So this is done. We have got the answers for the all the T accounts, and we have got them correct, most probably right. So this is 8 marks working, complete page, complete working done here. Okay. Understood? Getting it clear? Following?
Yes, sir.
So these are important values. 44,000 highlighted. This will 1 mark. Okay. This is 6,800. Very important. So make sure we have almost done 10 marks of the question out of 15 marks. So we'll talk about the next part quickly. I'll just take 3-4 seconds to absorb this, understand this, and we'll move forward then. Okay.
Well, Ben,
Okay, so the next thing we have is basically we need to work out, calculate the profit or loss on the disposal of the delivery vehicle. So as I said that you have to talk about disposal as well, whether you make a gain or loss. So it's very simple. You must know about the format of the disposal account and you can easily get it. So you just have to calculate. So I would suggest I will make a T account here for the students to understand this very clearly. You can easily get the format here as well. That's a disposal account. The disposal account will be, we have the cost of the asset, that is basically cost of the asset was $29,000. Cost of the asset was $29,000, the cost of the asset. And the depreciation charge, how much was the depreciation charge on this was, or you can write down accumulated depreciation. Understanding how much is the accumulated depreciation, that is $8,000. It is copy paste from here. Please make sure, a lot of students get this mistake. You must know how I got 8,000. Try to revise and understand this 8,000, and then you don't get money. There was no disposal proceeds. It was a part exchange. That the value that was offered for this was part exchange. That is 16,800, I believe, right? 16,800 was offered as the part exchange against the cost of the assets. So these are the three fixed items, and now you can find out whether you have made a loss or the gain. So loss comes on this side, students, and gain comes on this side. So just I'm telling the format as well here. So it is most probably a loss of basically, you can do the working here, 29,000 minus $8,000, answer minus 16,800. Understanding, guys? That will be the loss on the disposal. That is what we have. Okay, is everyone getting this clear? With this, all the numerics got finished. Okay, so we are getting a loss of, sir, 4,200. Make sure there is 1 mark for 4,200 and 1 mark for writing the loss. Okay, so loss is 1 mark. You have to make sure that you write loss of $4,200 to get the full 2 marks. Okay, up till now we have done all the numerics and all the two factors, state two factors. Now one more question is there, that is a theory part. This is not analysis, just you can memorize and write it down, or just from your understanding purpose, you can write this answer. Explain why it may be more appropriate. Explain why it may be more appropriate to depreciate motor vehicles using the, so why, explain why it will be more appropriate to depreciate motor vehicles using reducing balance method rather than the straight line method as well. Okay, understanding? So you have to talk about for 3 marks, okay, students, that why reducing balance method is a very simple and common question in a lot of papers they ask. So just have to write down the answer, that reducing balance method is reducing balance method is more appropriate. Make sure start from the question only. Reducing balance method is more appropriate. Reducing balance method is more appropriate for the appropriate for delivery vehicles. Why? Because in the delivery vehicles, more appropriate for delivery vehicles, because delivery they tend to lose the value quickly, because जो delivery vehicles होती हैं वो जल्दी value lose कर देती हैं. ठीक है, बेसिकली डिलीवरी व्हीकल्स के ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं, ज़्यादा उनका डिके होता है, वेयर एंड टेयर होता है उनका अर्ली ईयर्स में. तो दैट्स व्हाई रिड्यूसिंग बैलेंस मेथड ज़्यादा डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करता है इन द अर्ली ईयर्स फॉर डिलीवरी व्हीकल्स, because they lose because they lose because they lose value more quickly in the early years. They lose value quickly. They lose value more quickly in the early years. Okay, they lose values more quickly in the early years. Okay, so delivery vehicles जो है, they lose the value more quickly in the early years. Getting it, guys? Clear with me? Following? Any question, anyone?
No, sir.
Because they tend to lose their value more quickly in the early years and early years, while straight line method, so this is 1 mark, second mark is writing here, while straight line method charges same amount of depreciation, while straight line method charges same amount of depreciation, while straight line method charges same amount of depreciation each year, same amount of depreciation each year. So it is not accurate. Okay, while straight line method charges same amount of depreciation each year. Okay, therefore it is not as hence it is not accurate. ठीक है, तो ये 2 marks होगा आपके, और थर्ड मार्क आप इसको कर दें. Hence it is not accurate, hence it is not accurate, hence the straight line method is not accurate method for depreciation, while reducing balance method charges on the net book value. So it is more, while reducing balance method charges on net book value, charges on depreciation on net book value. Okay guys, follow kare, everyone getting that? It's clear. While reducing balance method charges depreciation on net book value, and more realistic figures can be calculated for relevant to accounting concepts as well. Okay, so what is happening कि हम reducing balance इसलिए भी use करते हैं ताकि जो accounting concepts हैं वो भी manage रहे. आप consistency concept use कर रहे हो कि reducing balance ही use करते हैं उसके लिए, because इससे profit की figures accurate आएंगे. Over estimation, under estimation नहीं होगी, under statement profits नहीं होगी. So that's we can write as well कि reducing balance method will charge or charges depreciation on net book value as profits will as accounting concepts, as accounting concepts can be applied, as accounting concepts can be applied, and profit will not be overstated. Okay, and profits will not be over or understated, profits will not be understated or overstated. Guys, got it clear with me? Following? So this you can write for 3 marks. I've written more than 3 points, okay, but you can have to write down some understanding, explain. So this is very important, okay. Main reason is this, okay, why we choose reducing balance method, sir, because they lose value delivery vehicles in early years, and that is why reducing balance is more appropriate, because reducing balance ज़्यादा depreciation charge करता है early years में, straight line same amount of depreciation charge करता है, तो वो इतना effective नहीं है. ठीक है guys, everyone got it? So that's how you can get the 3 marks. Okay, understood? Clear? Following?
Yes,
So
sir.
make sure to take a screenshot. I'll send this paper as well. We'll continue from here in the next class with another question related to October, November. So this was October, November 2023, paper 2, variant 2, one of the most recent paper and a very important question. We'll continue from here in the next class. Thank you. Take care. Bye.